All right, well, welcome to Career Review. We've been away for a while, but Darren and I are back. So I'm Katie Avis, technical recruiter with RN Consulting.
And I'm Darren Boots, senior recruiter with RN Consulting.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about working with a recruiting agency, picking a recruiter, how do you pick that recruiter, what you should expect from them and what they should expect from you.
Right. Working with a recruiter is a really, really big thing, and it can help a lot when it comes to looking for a job search. Some people don't know how the world of recruiting works, or some people have, and maybe they've had good or bad experiences, and I think it really comes down to just finding the right recruiting firm that matches the needs that you have. Mm-hmm. So the bottom line is recruiters are going to have access to jobs and connections that you probably would not have. Mm-hmm. A lot of what we do is relationship building, so we can help fast track quality, talented people, just like the ones we're talking to right now, to great employers in the area. Mm-hmm. We can work closely with you to help fill in the gaps in regards to different technologies that that are needed in the market and by certain employers and companies and their backgrounds, and so it's a good cultural fit for you. We can help fast track you to an interview and help you bring your resume from the bottom of the stack to the top. Mm-hmm. And then also be there as a partner with you to help prep you for interviews, talk to you about salary negotiation, which is a huge thing, and just steps of an interview process.
Kind of be an agent for you in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So how to pick a good recruiter or go about finding the right firm for you. It's really just like when you're looking for any job. You want to make sure that you do your homework, go to their website, also think about what you're hearing in the community about that individual specifically, that recruiter or that firm. Find out, what types of positions do they fill, what industries do they work in, what locations do they fill in, are they entry-level jobs, are they senior-level jobs, are they leadership positions, like what types of roles are they working on, and do those fit for you? How long has that recruiter been around and been recruiting? I mean, that's a huge thing for us. Like, really, I think a huge plus for our group, just to give a little plug there, mm-hmm. about RN Consulting, but all of our recruiters are very senior and tenured, and I think the huge plus of that is we're well connected.
Yeah.
So that is a huge benefit and that sort of thing that you really want to look at. And do you trust that recruiter to do the right thing for you on your behalf?
Yeah. Trust is a big thing.
It is a huge thing. Can you trust them? And also, are they responsive to you? Do they take forever to get back to you? Do they get back to you? Does your resume go to a black hole when you send it to them? Like those kinds of things.
Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to working with a recruiter, I always believe that honesty is the best policy. Just as much as you expect your recruiter to be honest with you, you need to be honest with your recruiter. Be transparent. If there's anything that's going to come up on a background check or anything like that, make sure you let them know, because a good recruiter may be able to help overcome obstacles. Chances are you haven't done anything that we haven't seen before, mm-hmm. But we can't overcome that obstacle unless we know about it. Mm-hmm. Making sure that you keep them informed of different interviews that you have going on, and so they're informed and they know what companies to focus on your behalf and which ones they shouldn't, because you don't want multiple people trying to promote you at the same company. That just looks bad. The other thing is, try to really narrow it down to one or two recruiters that you really like and trust. In this market, a lot of us have access to the same mm-hmm. jobs, but your more premier recruiting firms like RN Consulting have access to a little bit more jobs than some of the others do. But regardless, you're going to want to track all of your information, mm-hmm. your interviews, hiring managers, just so you don't allow yourself to be double submitted, because you don't want to get disqualified from a position.
Just to keep organized too.
Yeah, and there's really no reason to work with a lot of different recruiters. When it comes to right to represents, this is huge. Do not sign blanket right to represents. They should all be position specific, so you're not signing your life away to one firm. And then just letting recruiters know because when we start off, we start the funnel pretty wide. So mm-hmm. when we send you jobs, feedback is key, letting us know what you like, what you don't like, what you feel qualified for and you don't. That way we can narrow the funnel and hopefully start sending you jobs that are a really good fit for you.
Absolutely, yeah. Then on the other hand, what can you expect from your recruiter? So it goes both ways, right? It's definitely a two-way street. So from your recruiter, you should also expect transparency. So It is our role to be able to give you feedback. So if there's a position you're interested in, we feel like maybe you're light in some of the skills that position or client is requiring, we need to tell you that and coach you on, is that something that we can work through, and coach the client on, hey, they're missing this piece, but they'd still be worth talking to. Or maybe that's not the job and we need to move on and work on some others. So those are the kinds of conversations your recruiter should be able to have with you.
Yep.
It's just an open dialogue, someone that has your best interest at heart. I think one thing I feel very strongly and confident about our team and all of our recruiters is that we're not just trying to throw people against a wall and hope something sticks somewhere. We really care about the client and care about the consultant or the candidate, and we want to make sure that it's a good match on both sides. So
bottom line, try to treat people the way they you would
right,
want
this
to
is
be
your
treated.
career and your life. So make sure that your recruiter cares about that. That's how that relationship should work. They should have an open dialogue with you, but also set realistic expectations on how often you should reach out to them, how often they should reach out to you, how long this whole process takes from the time that your resume is submitted to the time that maybe an offer could come, so that you have a good idea of that. It just kind of keeps things realistic and
Yeah,
that
because a
sort
lot
of
of people
thing
don't
with
know.
you.
They just have no idea
Right.
whatsoever.
And ultimately, you just want someone that listens to you. I think we all want that, right? Because this is a very important part of your life. We want to make sure that your recruiter, whoever you're working with, hears you, what you want, and is not sending you to things that aren't exactly what you want.
Right. And if you've had lengthy conversations with them and they're still sending you stuff that you told them you're not interested in, you may need to find a new recruiter.
Right. Or just have a candid conversation with them about it. But it's definitely important. So anyway, we thought this would be a great topic for today. Obviously, we've been in this space a long time, and we think it's really important that these relationships are strong. This person, your recruiter, is really your agent, kind of following you through that whole process. So that's what we thought we'd talk about today. But if you have other topics you want Darren and I to discuss with you, please let us know and reach out. Or if you have any interest in our openings, we do have a lot posted on www.arion.com. Just check us out there or reach out to us directly.
All right.
Thanks
have a
so
great
much.
day.
Happy Friday.